Greetings and welcome to another edition of The Fan Perspective. I'm your host, Nathan Lyle, and today I'm talking about people who I have nominated for Receiver of the Year. And included in that category, I'm going to throw a few tight ends in there, mostly because in my personal opinion, there haven't been too many players from this category to stand out. So there are 3 wide receivers and 2 tight ends. And I'm going to explain why each individual is part of that. And I want to pull up their stat sheet so I can have the physical evidence to back it all up. Anyways, the people I'm nominating, one of them is Calvin Johnson. I mean, obviously Megatron, he's a beast. He's led the he's led the entire NFL in receiving yards all season long. I mean, technically he's had a disappointing season because he's only has 5 receiving touchdowns. But that's because he had 22 last season, and now everyone's they're learning how to cover him somewhat. They're keeping him out of the end zone, but he's still got 1,500 yards. Brandon Marshall is second with only 1,300. I mean, that's a 200-yard difference from the second next competitor. I mean, you have to talk about that. And also, someone else nominated A.J. Green and also Rob Gronkowski for the same reason, because A.J. Green, he's had a great second season with over 1,100 yards, and he also leads the NFL with 10 touchdowns, tied with Rob Gronkowski for first. Gronkowski, he has less than 800 yards, but he has been injured. He is playing the tight end position and still tied for the lead in touchdowns. But neither of them has found the end zone in recent weeks. I think AJ Green's gone 2 weeks without a touchdown now, and of course Gronk's been injured for almost a month. So yeah, that shows you how great they started off, and these are 2 guys who they're the top weapon for their team, and they're gonna be getting the ball. You've got guys covering them every single play, but the QBs keep throwing to them, and they keep coming down with it. And then you've got to look at Reggie Wayne, who's also nominated because, he's third in the NFL right now with over 1,200 receiving yards, and he's a leader in that locker room, helping a very young Andrew Luck to a great season, It's been a long season, and he's done so much for that team that doesn't show up on that stat sheet. I just think he deserves recognition. And then you've also got Jason Witten because he's a tight end, and just, wow. He's been one of the leading receivers all season long. And it's just... Let me see if I can pull that up, because I think he's over 80 right now. These things are so hard to navigate. I'm looking for the statistics on receptions. I've got yards and touchdowns here. Let me look. Let me see if I can look, because I'm pretty sure he's like top 5 in receptions, which is amazing considering the fact that once again he is a tight end, and I don't know how. I'd have to look it up and see. I don't know if it's an every year occurrence where a tight end's one of the best in the league as far as just catching the ball. But he's getting a lot of catches. Oh my God, I hate this website. NFL.com sucks. It really does. I can't find it, but I'm pretty sure that Witten's had at least 88 receptions this year, which would put him at least in the top 5. I know Calvin Johnson has more than him. I'm pretty sure Brandon Marshall does. And that's another guy who I thought about nominating. I didn't nominate Brandon Marshall just because, he's pretty much the only guy that Cutler throws to. I mean, you can say that about Calvin Johnson too, but it's just, I have issues with Marshall, okay? I just have personal issues with Marshall. And another person that should be nominated that I did chose not to was Wes Welker. You know, if you look at all the other players on the team, you know, he's still one of the NFL's leader. I think he leads the league with like 105 receptions last I checked. These things are so difficult to navigate. Why? Somebody please get me the statistics on those. But anyways, yeah, if there's something I'm missing, please tell me. We've only got a few weeks left in the season. Please, I'm not getting anywhere near enough comments on these videos. I've got like 14 subscribers. I should be getting 14 comments on this video. Damn it! I'm sorry. I didn't mean to swear at you. I'm frustrated right now. I'm tired. It's been a long day of work. So you know what? I'm gonna put this video up. You know, I'm gonna let you do what you want to do. You don't have to comment if you don't want to. I'm gonna finish watching the Spurs play. Then I'm going to bed. Tune in later tomorrow for a much better, more composed episode. Yeah. Good night, everybody. It's midnight.